Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Mariners TV. Welcome back to Central Coast Stadium. I'm your host Carly Carmichael and we've also got Pete Pryor here. Pete, how are you going?
Sensational, Carly. Can't wait to get back out there tonight.
Can't wait. And also, you may have noticed we've got a new desk.
How good?
So good. We've had a few issues with some of the desks in the past, with legs falling off and things like that. It's peak A-League, really.
The glory of the A-League.
And it's really, really convenient that Pete also features on the artwork at the front of the desk. So we've made sure that he strategically stands on that side, which is excellent. You're not embarrassed about it at all, are you?
Not at all. Not in the slightest. I think it's a great shot, actually. One of my finest. So.
Well, we are back here today at Central Coast Stadium where the Mariners are taking on the Wanderers. Absolutely beautiful. Well, I was going to say beautiful day, but it's really not. But it's beautiful to be back here for football, which, it feels like it's been forever. It's only been about 2 weeks, but
Yep.
Yeah, it's long enough.
Yeah, it feels like a long turnaround, especially after such a short turnaround between our first two games as well.
Yeah.
But it is great to be back. Of course, we'll be chatting with Danny DeSilva a bit later, or very shortly, I think.
Very soon.
Yeah, it was, of course, the one who opened the scoring against MacArthur in our last match. We'll be crossing to our corporate team for their corporate launch, which is happening this evening. We'll have a chat about the lineup and, of course, our previous 2 wins, Carly.
Oh, yes. Got to talk about those. Yeah. Well, we'll roll straight into it. We've got Danny DeSilva here ready to come and have a chat just before he heads in for the team talk. There you go.
Yeah,
welcome.
Yeah, good, thanks.
I'll shuffle over so you've got some room. We'll start things off. Most important question, who's better, Matt Simon or Messi?
Is that a trick question? Look, they're both quality. Obviously, Simo does a job for us, and obviously, Messi is Messi, so yeah.
You can't
sort of approach the build-up to this one.
Yeah, look, I think we just approached it the same way we approached the first 2 games, obviously a little bit more confident coming off the back of 2 wins. So, we just approach it with a good mindset and good attitude and, we go out there and do our best for each other. And, hopefully at the end of the 90 minutes, we'll walk away with the 3 points.
And 2 wins from 2, what's the vibe like around the place?
Yeah, look, I think it's expected that everyone's pretty happy, everyone's buzzing, but, 2 games is only 2 games, we've still got a lot to go, so, the hard work continues and, we got to keep working hard every single week and every single game, so that's what's important for us.
Absolutely. You managed to get on the score sheet yourself with a pretty tidy finish against MacArthur to open the scoring down there. On a personal level, have you sort of set yourself any goals for this season?
Yeah, look, I guess for me, to try score more goals, I think that's a big part of my game that was probably lacking last season, and this season hopefully, I'll be able to score some more goals, and, hopefully get more assists and stuff like that as well, help the team to a few more victories, and, but of course, I just want to win the games and, be consistent week in, week out.
And we've had 3 new faces join the squad this week with Irenia, Yankovic and Yonota. How have they been looking in training?
Yeah, really good. Obviously it's great to have them in, lots of experience and quality as well. A bit tough, being 2 weeks isolation, so taking a bit of time for them to get fit, which is expected, but, once they're fit and ready to go, obviously they'll be a great addition to the squad.
Yeah, can't wait to see them out there for sure. Of course, Irenia's on the bench this evening, so looking forward to seeing what they all bring to the side. Just finally, it's obviously a very youthful Mariners side this season, yourself included, of course. Who are some of the young guys coming through that have really impressed you the most?
Yeah, look, I think, like you said, we have a pretty young squad this season. Definitely a low up top, brings a lot of energy and a lot of work rate to the front line. So, he's obviously been really good. And then hopefully some young boys, obviously Smiley got his goal against MacArthur as well, so that's good for him. Obviously whoever comes in, Maxi Ballard, if he gets the opportunity as well, he's been good in the training session and stuff. So, all the young boys are not too bad. So, if they get a chance, I hope they take it with both ends.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I know you've got to head off to the team talk. So all the best for tonight and hopefully you can get another goal.
Cool. Thanks very much, guys.
Thanks, Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
No, it was a fantastic team score in that MacArthur game.
It was a great finish as well. He didn't have much time to take the shot on and found the top corner very nicely.
Just beautiful. Hopefully he can do the same tonight. Be excellent to see him get that.
Love it.
And so we've got free stuff to give away. I love giving away free stuff.
I love receiving free stuff, but giving it away is pretty good too.
So thanks to our amazing partners at Baker's Delight Erin Affair, we've got a hamper to give away, which has got some fantastic items in there. So you've got your high fibre, low GI loaves. white rolls, twisted delights. They've got like the chive and garlic one. That's really good. A 6-pack of mini cheese and bacon rolls, 4-pack of mini finger buns, and also hot crust buns. Traditional or choc chip?
Oh, traditional, I think.
I'm definitely a choc chip girl,
chip?
so
Yeah, okay.
can't go past it. So we've got those to give away. So what you would need to do is to be in the draw is to text the word baker to 0481 073 929 along with your full name, suburb and postcode. Just as a note, this is only open to Central Coast residents just because you will need to collect it from the Erin Affairs store. So you can enter if you're willing to make the commute to Erin Affair if you live in Western Sydney or from wherever you're watching. Probably not best if you're interstate, especially with border closures. It might be a bit tricky. Yep. So you can head to ccmariners.com.au for all the terms and conditions, but we will be drawing that at the end of the episode. So just a reminder, SMS the word baker, your full name, your suburb and postcode to 0481 073 929. Excellent for especially if, hello, we've got lots of people walking past getting ready for the game. So yeah, I mean, if you're a parent that's got school starting back again soon, chuck some of that in your freezer and you are set. You don't have to worry about it.
Absolutely. Easter coming up for those hot cross buns as well.
Or you could just eat it all in one sitting like I would probably do.
Don't blame you.
And so let's just quickly recap on the last two games. We'll start off with the Jets win on New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, yeah. Our first time back at Central Coast Stadium. Well, the first game of the new season, wasn't it, Carly? And a 1-0 win in that one. Alo Qual grabbing the winner
your boy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You love him.
I am a fan of Alo, as Danny DeSilva just said as well. His work rate, his intensity up top, he's 110% all action as well. So it's so great to see him getting minutes in the first team.
He's just so passionate on the field. Yep. He loves it, lives and breathes it, which is fantastic to see.
And he's a character as well.
Yeah, he's fantastic. And then obviously our 2-0 win against Macarthur. So, I mean, I know there was actually quite a few Mariners fans that travelled to that game. We had a supporter bus that went down as well. So it's really great to see so many Mariners fans in the crowd. The cowbells were always a discussion.
They were something. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, we had the Vuvuzelas at the World Cup many years ago. And
I think I can still hear them.
Yeah, I can still hear the cowbells haunting my nightmares. So, but goals in that one, of course, Danny DeSilva, who we just spoke to earlier, opening and scoring before Jordan Smiler getting his first goal for the first team as well. So good to see the young kids coming through and getting on the score sheet as well. And 2 from 2, Carly, how good is it?
And also being top of the table.
Up until last night, yep.
Yeah, up until Macarthur beat Newcastle on Sunday. I mean, it was fantastic to see that Bunnings ladder and us at the top of it. So.
And all the updates going onto the Bunnings ladder, that's right. But, hopefully we can get another Bunnings ladder update and get on top again tonight, hey?
Definitely. So we'll keep moving on. We'll talk to our corporate guys shortly. They're just in the middle of our corporate launch at the moment. But we had a photo shoot the other week.
Yeah,
not us.
Yeah. No, they wouldn't let me on the other side of the camera. No. So, but yeah, as you say, Carly, of course, last week the team took part in their annual media day, where they get all their headshots and a range of other content put together to roll out throughout the season. Of course, we want to say a huge thank you to the football grounds at Erina. They've got an incredible space out there.
Great.
And we were able to use that for the shoot, Carly.
Yeah, I mean, it's really fantastic. Nick Montgomery heavily involved there. We were able to use that space, and it's so good just to sort of, I guess, you got a lot of control over the lighting and all of that being an indoor environment. You don't have to worry if it rains. And yeah, they were just so welcoming to us as well. Really good space for the boys. And so it's one of those things, if you're looking for some, indoor football opportunities before the season starts, we've got plenty of competitions and things like that happening, so make sure to check them out. One thing we did talk about last week that I was going to bring. Hold on, one moment.
The unseen kit.
The unseen kit. So we were talking about the kit that never actually made it with the yellow design on the front. It's very windy and I'm very short, so I might just do this. So as you can see, it's got the orangey coloured design on the front. We're actually going to give this away. In probably next week's episode, we'll have a bit more information. But if you want to get your hands on a one-of-a-kind Mariners jersey that this is the only one. So
Yep.
if you want to get your hands on it, make sure you're tuning in next week so that you can find out for your chance to win. And yeah, we've got a video here that you can see what happened behind the scenes on our photo shoot. So let's head over to there now. Really good couple of days. It's so much fun when we do those.
Yep.
And also another big thank you to our club photographer, Glenn Picorni. He does some amazing work with the camera. He is fantastic and, you know, always supports us. You'll see him around on match days most of the time. Yeah, he always gets a great shot. We've got a shot here of, here we go, we've got Danny DeSilva. We did a couple of others that will be releasing throughout the season, which, yeah, he does such a good job. He's really invested in sort of that sports and live entertainment, so can't thank him enough for his loyal support over the years. And we're actually about to head over to our corporate team who, if you were here at our New Year's Eve game, you would have seen we've got a giant marquee on the Western warm-up field, which yeah, we're hosting some of our corporate functions in. Sometimes we'll have merchandise sales in there, but today it is hosting our corporate launch, which is very exciting. And so we're going to throw to Gabby Bowles and Dan Challoner from our commercial team. Oh, hello, Dan.
Hey, hi, Carly. Hi, Pete. How you guys doing? All right?
Good, good. How's everything going over there?
Everything's going really, really well at the moment. I'm just going to give you guys a bit of a pan of the room and just see all our wonderful sponsors and guests today. Everyone say hello.
Oh, fantastic.
It looks great.
Fantastic. Oh.
Excellent. So, yeah, we're just in our marquee at the moment. We're hosting our first corporate COVID sit-down meal, which is absolutely fantastic. So we've got some really phenomenal sponsors in the room. We've got Mate, our co-major. We've got the Family Relationship Network. We've got DMC. We've got lots and lots of phenomenal sponsors. Stephen Beck from Baker's Delight. It's just been wonderful. So really good.
And so can you just explain a little bit how this pre-match function is different to the old business lounge that we used to have?
Absolutely. Before we used to go and just look after the guests in the business lounge just for the game day, but now we can actually have a sit-down meal beforehand, really bring some influential speakers into the marquee as well, and give everyone a really good networking and cross-business interaction. It's not about business and the business, it's more about person to person. So if we can do the introductions to these companies for them, that's the big step into the right way for our community at the moment.
And mate, who is in the room today? Are there any sort of big names in there that you can drop on us?
Absolutely. We've got Mate, our telco partners, who's got an amazing deal at the moment for all our amazing fans. So make sure you jump online. We have DMC, we've got Baker's Delight, lights, we've got MP air filters, we've got the Family Relationship Network, Loyal IT, New Era Print. We've got some amazing people and also some real amazing other people from the council as well. We've got the administrator here as well, which is actually fantastic. So he actually gets to see firsthand how we can actually run this stadium and how well we can actually do events here. So hopefully that will really give us the chance to really push hard when the lease comes up again.
And if there's a local business or, I guess another, doesn't have to be a local small business, but any business that wanted to get involved with the Mariners Corporate Network, what can they do?
Oh, they can contact me and Gabby to start off with, and we can give them the right tailor-made package for their business. At the end of the day, we want to make sure it's right for their business. So whatever level they come on, we want to make sure they're nurtured and looked after through the whole experience with us in the lounges and in the suites.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Dan. I hope that the rest of the event goes well. Always lovely to see your face.
Always a pleasure, Carly and Pete, and thank you so much for having us. And I'll just give you a final pan of the room just to see some phenomenal artwork from our beautiful partners at Total Party Hire. They've got a beautiful balloon arch today.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
So from all of us here, have a great afternoon and thanks so much for cutting us to alive here.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
No, fantastic to have so many of our amazing partners in that room today. So hopefully the boys can get the win for them as well and just top the night off.
Absolutely right.
We spoke about our media day just before.
We did, yeah, and some of the content that we're going to see rolling out from that. And I think it might have already dropped on Facebook. We saw a bit of a short video, but of course we spoke to some of the players last week to find out who the messiest player is in this squad. So let's take a look at that one.
Who's the messiest player in the team? I would have to say Lewis Miller.
For me, it has to be Lewis Miller. I've lived with him for over a year and it was absolute shambles, so 100% Lewis Miller without a doubt.
The messiest player on the team would be Bowman.
I have no idea. Skip the question.
I'd have to give it to Lewis Miller.
Definitely Miller.
Little Josh Nisbet. His locker's usually not too clean.
Lewis Miller for sure. Easy one.
Lewis Miller.
Our messiest player is Damien Sekenis.
Hello, Paul.
Probably hello.
Lewis Miller.
Probably Lewis Miller.
Probably Lewis Miller.
Adam Pearce. Lewis Miller. Yeah, Lewis Miller, 100%.
It would be Lewis Miller for sure. Probably Miller.
I'm going to say Lewis Miller because he's just the most clumsy, so I feel like if there's someone that's going to leave his stuff lying around, it's probably him.
Luke Wall, for sure.
Some of them were very quick to say Miller.
There seemed like a pretty strong consensus there. Poor Lewis Miller.
Poor Lewis.
Fantastic player, but from the sounds of it, not exactly the tidiest.
Yeah, not so tidy, but you know. So we'll be releasing more of that content throughout the season. So make sure you keep an eye on our social channels, ccmariners.com.au as well on the website. And I guess we are back here. We do have a few things that are changing around the stadium for with the climate of COVID-19.
Yep.
One of the big things is that masks are now mandatory, so making sure if you attend a match, make sure you've got your masks with you because they will be required at all times unless you're eating or drinking. But, I mean, I think we should throw to someone who can probably tell us all a little bit better.
I think that's probably a pretty good idea, Carly.
He was Dan the membership man, then he was Dan the COVID man, then he was Dan the merchandise man. Now he's Dan the COVID man?
Dan the safety man.
Safety man, yeah.
Hi guys, it's me, Dan, the COVID safety man, and welcome to Central Coast Stadium. Before attending the game, be sure to check New South Wales Health List of affected suburbs. Remember guys, New South Wales Health have made masks mandatory for all sporting events. Woohoo! Make sure you sanitize your hands regularly at the stadium throughout the game. Be sure to maintain physical distancing while you're in the stadium. Make sure that you have 2 seats between each group in the bays. Marvin, high five, great game. Due to COVID protocol, there'll be no interaction between fans and players at the game. Make sure that you stay seated throughout the game, and remember, there will be no cash facilities at the venue on game day. Can't wait to see you at the stadium on Tuesday night as we take on Wanderers.
I am aware that I'm very aware that I just called him the COVID man, which I didn't mean. I think I called him COVID man twice. I meant corporate man, not COVID man, and then I meant COVID safety man. Dan does not have COVID.
Let's get that.
Just want to clarify that. Does not have COVID. He is clear. I also thought it was very handy that when he was doing that last bit, he was seated right in front of the bar.
Yeah.
So
Peak Dan
he's obviously got his seat secure for the season, and he knows where he needs to get to.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's reserved his seat pretty early in the piece there, I think. Before memberships even went on sale, I think he might have a hookup at the club.
Yeah.
Who would have thought it?
He knows a few people.
Of course, we saw a bit of Marvin in that video as well, and Marvin's been getting around lately. Been putting himself or herself about. Been keeping quite busy and getting out there. Let's have a look at some of what Marvin's been up to of late.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Did you get him the Mariners membership?
No, I didn't think he wanted one this year.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. You never say no to Marvin, really, do you?
I know, especially when he comes in and just shatters your kids' dreams by smashing a birthday cake.
Oh dear.
But you know what? They did really well. I would have actually probably burst into tears if someone smashed a birthday cake in front of me.
And to be fair, it's probably the fault of the parents for not getting the Mariners membership. As we said, you never say no to Marvin.
That's true. So. And you also would have seen Dan there. Dan the dad. not Dan the dad man.
Father Dan. Yeah.
Father Dan. Well, we're going to head to our lineups very, very soon, but we'll just go to a few words from our sponsors.
Looking for a deal? Bundle your internet and mobile with Mate, and you'll save $120 a year. That's a spanking new extra small pair of budgie smugglers.
What a package.
Mining and construction, delivering the right people to the right places. My name is Andrew and I've been working for Lasercraft for 7 years. When I first started here about 7 years ago, I was basically just on a trial before I started here, and they gave me this job straight away. So I started off doing 3 days a week, and they offered me to give me more days, and I work 4 days a week now, which is good. I love the Mariners. I've been supporting for about 16 years now, ever since they first started in 04.
No, you can jump.
So my name is Shah. I'm an important representative here at Lasercraft. I'm also a Mariners volunteer. I came here in 2018, and then the people are really nice, the staff are great, everyone's really good, so it's good to get along with other people. And so I work, on Monday I do the pamphlets sometimes, or surveillance pegs, or wide line. Then I'm at the game, so I set up the sauce bottles, the cannon, get all the chairs ready, make sure they're spread out. The coach does a good job with them. So hopefully this year's the year they can show that to the fans and to everybody this year in the community, and they can go all the way and win the title. The Mariners, for me, they're a team that's on the rise. They work very, very hard on themselves, and I work hard because the Mariners work hard.
Lasercraft is an Australian disability enterprise. We've been designing and manufacturing the highest quality timber, acrylic and fusion awards since 1987.
And with kick-off just over an hour away, I think it's time we check out the lineups and see who will be taking to the field tonight. So Pete, do you want to run us through the Western Sydney Wanderers lineup?
Yeah, of course. We've just had that one come through now. So starting in goals for the Wanderers will be Daniel Margush. Zygmunt Gordon is making a start. Tass Mortakudis, Bernie Abini, Simon Cox, Tate Russell, James Troisi, Keanu Bacchus, Graham Dorrans, Mark Nutter and Thomas Aquilina. The substitutes for the Wanderers, Noah James, Daniel Georgievski, Bruce Kamau, Jordan O'Doherty, Kwame Yeboah, Philip Kenchar and Nikolai Muller.
Beautiful. And for our Central Coast Mariners, let's check out who will be starting. We've got Mark Birighitti in goals with Josh Nisbet, Stefan Nigro, Gianni Stensness, Captain Oliver Bazanek as well, Daniel DeSilva, who we spoke to just a little bit earlier, Jack Clisby, Kai Rolls, Matt Simon, Ruan Tonyik and Alo Kuol. On the bench, we've got Lewis Miller, the messiest player in the team, Marco Urenya, Daniel Bowman, Adam Pearce, Matt Hatch, Jaden Casella and Jordan Smiley. So, good-looking squad. Looking forward to seeing what they could do.
Yep.
What's your score prediction?
2-1 Mariners.
Ooh, 2-1? I'm going to go 2-0. I think we're going to keep... Oh, God. You can tell it's been a really long week and it's only Tuesday. We can keep a clean sheet, I think.
I'd love that. 3 clean sheets on the bounce.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
That would be very
I reckon
nice.
Beers has got it in him too.
Yeah, I think the entire back four, back five, including Beers, have probably got it in them as well.
Yeah, definitely. And don't forget, so kickoff is about an hour or so away. If you are heading to the stadium today, don't forget, purchase your tickets online. The box office will be closed, so make sure you get those e-tickets. Ticketek.com.au. If you want to check out our game day guide at ccmariners.com.au, all the information there about our members badge draw, our Master Foods giveaway, everything else that we do on match day. So it's shaping up to be a really good night, and we should get a really good crowd.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a COVID-safe crowd, of course, with capacity capped at 25%, but I think we'll probably go close to them tonight. And looking forward to seeing all the stands somewhat packed with yellow and navy again tonight, Carla.
And I would suggest maybe just bringing your jumper. It is a little chilly.
It's a bit blustery. You might be able to hear that. But, we're getting by, we're getting through it and getting it done.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Mariners TV. And we'll be back at our next home game.